On a crisp October morning in 2015, residents near Lake Ironwood in Missouri spotted an abandoned blue Ford Fusion parked near the dock. The keys were still in the ignition, the doors unlocked. A half-empty coffee cup sat in the holder. The driver's wallet and cell phone were on the seat. But the driver, 41-year-old Michael Bryant, was nowhere to be found. At first, it looked like a simple case of a man going missing near a body of water. But the deeper authorities looked, the darker the truth became. What started as a disappearance would become one of the most twisted betrayals in Missouri history. Michael Bryant was a man most described as solid. He worked as a high school biology teacher in Springfield, loved early morning fishing trips, and was a quiet, reliable figure in the community. His marriage to Jenna Bryant seemed ordinary to outsiders. They had been together for nearly 15 years, lived in a modest home, and had one son, Jacob, age 12. Jenna, 38, was more extroverted. She ran a local fitness studio and frequently posted upbeat photos on social media. Yoga classes, smoothies, beach quotes. Her Instagram bio read, "Living my best life with the ones I love." But Michael had begun to feel something was wrong. Michael confided in his brother Tom that Jenna had grown distant. She spent late nights working, her phone was always locked, and her mood would shift sharply whenever he asked questions. "She's not the same," he told Tom over beers one evening. "It's like, she's in love with someone else. I can feel it." He wasn't wrong. Unbeknownst to Michael, Jenna had been having an affair for nearly 9 months with a man named Alec Porter, a former personal training client, younger, charming, and dangerous in subtle ways. Alec had a minor criminal record, disorderly conduct, DUI, and a restraining order from a previous girlfriend. But Jenna had fallen hard. She felt alive with Alec in ways she hadn't with Michael in years. But Alec didn't want to be a side piece forever. Texts recovered later revealed Alec's frustration. "Alec, you're still sleeping next to him every night?" "Jenna, he suspects, but I'm being careful." "Alec, I'm done hiding. Either he goes, or I do." "Jenna, I'm working on it." On the evening of October 9, 2015, Michael told Jenna he was heading out for a solo fishing trip early the next morning. She barely responded. At 6:45 a.m. on October 10, surveillance cameras showed Michael's Ford driving toward Lake Ironwood. He was never seen again. Jenna reported him missing 48 hours later, citing he'd never returned from fishing. But she seemed eerily composed, almost robotic. When asked by police if she feared he had drowned, she replied, "If that's what happened, I guess it was his time." 3 days later, police recovered Michael's fishing gear on the shore, oddly placed, still dry. There were no drag marks or signs of struggle, but his watch, a prized family heirloom, was missing. Divers searched the lake. Nothing. Then came the breakthrough. Michael's phone had pinged at 7:03 a.m., not near the lake, but 17 miles away, briefly, before being shut off permanently. CCTV from that area showed a red pickup truck registered to Alec Porter. Jenna told police she'd been home all morning and hadn't seen Alec in 2 weeks. But cell records showed 43 texts and 5 calls between them the night before Michael vanished. And then a neighbor came forward. She'd seen Alec's truck parked near the Bryant house at 5 a.m. that morning. Detectives brought Jenna in again. This time, her hands shook. "I want a lawyer," she said. Alec was arrested first. Confronted with the surveillance footage, phone records, and a series of damning text messages, he folded. His confession was cold and simple. She wanted out. She said he wouldn't divorce her, would take the kid. "So we made a plan." According to Alec, he ambushed Michael in the garage at 5:30 a.m., hit him over the head with a tire iron, then loaded him unconscious into the trunk. They drove to a wooded area near Silver Lake, where Alec claimed he finished the job and buried the body. When asked where exactly, Alec hesitated. "I don't remember exactly," he said. "It was dark." It took 4 weeks of searching, but cadaver dogs finally located Michael's shallow grave just 200 yards off a trail near Silver Lake, wrapped in a plastic tarp. He'd been struck twice in the head and suffocated with a plastic bag. His watch, the one his grandfather had passed down, was found in Alec's toolbox. The trial of Jenna Bryant and Alec Porter began in March 2017. Prosecutors revealed a mountain of evidence. GPS data showing Alec's movements. Texts from Jenna expressing hatred toward Michael. Google searches like "how to suffocate someone quietly." Financial records showing Jenna had recently increased Michael's life insurance policy to $500,000. The defense painted Jenna as manipulated by Alec. But the jury didn't buy it. After 6 days of testimony, both were found guilty of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Jenna sobbed as the verdict was read. Alec showed no emotion. Jenna was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Alec received the same. Michael's son Jacob, now raised by his uncle Tom, gave a brief statement to the court. "My mom lied. My dad loved me. And now I only get to visit one parent at a time, one at a cemetery, and one in prison." His words silenced the room. The house was sold. Jenna's fitness studio closed. Her Instagram was deleted. Alec's name faded into infamy. But Michael's grave is now visited every Father's Day by dozens of former students who remembered his kindness, his quiet strength, and his patient, gentle way of teaching. The plaque beneath his name reads, "He trusted her with his life. She repaid him with silence."